Hello, this is now Sophie's Start button. Sophie's Start Salvage Shoppy.
Hey, Sophie, get out my OBS.
No,
How does
no.
Charlotte do this? Charlotte wants to count down from 5. 5!
Have actually get out of there, please.
3!
Bitch.
Charlotte don't know the rest of the numbers!
You did 7.
That sounds right! Triangle! Charlotte is
Where?
confused!
Let's just say 1. Go!
Well, that's one hell of an opening to this very serious part of the campaign.
I mean,
It did bring me a little
prevent
bit of
things
joy,
from
which I
getting-
think we needed it.
to prevent things from getting too depressing, moments of brevity are needed.
No, that is fair. That is fair.
Penny Pound would crawl out of the basement just covered in gunk. Okay, I fixed your Wi-Fi.
Jojo just looking over and like, what's a Wi-Fi? Many of us are married.
Well,
Penny, why are you in my bedroom?
Charlotte thinks it depends on who you ask it.
Because you have the blaha. Yeah.
Hey, no, get away from my blah. Get away from my plushies now. Don't make me get the broom.
So, sword of the Balroth. This near 8-foot long flaming greatsword. No.
Okay, you asked for this. Yeah.
I don't think your boom is going to win, I'll be honest.
I know. But...
Valiant effort,
No,
but
no,
I
even
feel
better.
you're
Gee, get her!
under-equipped.
Oh, not the chi. We're all in charge. She does not know what to do!
The Baxi one's scrambling out of the basement.
Like insects, yeah. Charlotte scutters like she's a cockroach that just got hit with a flashlight.
And then at the basement stairs, as they're scuttling out, Penny Toy says, "Thank you for your hospitality of hosting us. Have this." Drops a sack of gold coins and then runs away.
Slams door.
Like that. This is good. What the fuck just happened? This pure what the fuck energy.
I mean, you encountered her Baxi. That's the nature of them.
That is fair.
I can't wait for season 2 of that.
It is coming along nicely.
God.
I do.
I'm still
need
feeding
to,
into the spin-off, don't worry. Habaxi's in space.
Yes, that'll be season 3 or 4. You know what? I might just call it like season 7, regardless of what number it is.
They don't know how to count, it's fine.
No matter what, it's just going to be season 7. I can't wait for Neon Odyssey and Damnation to finally open up their things. I want to back these up so bad.
Foaming at the mouth.
Make sure you put $1 in to resolve your VIP status for Neon Odyssey, so that when it comes out, you can get the free dice if you buy a physical product.
Oh, don't worry, I already did that.
Okay.
I did too. Can't
Okay.
stop thinking about it.
I'm just waiting to see the backing tiers because I want to know which one do I need to fucking buy to get the physical dice because those dice look fucking sweet.
They cannot come soon enough.
I
Okay.
like dice.
Oh, dice are so. I see. I want to chew on them. Don't chew on them.
You know,
Okay.
solid gold dice would be horribly expensive, but you could in fact chew
Oh
them.
my god, they would be incredible to chew. And then they would never roll right again.
Never. You'd have to go back to the smith and he'd give you such a look.
Yeah, because you can see the indent of my molar in the fucking D10.
Just looking at you with that look of judgment.
I smile. There's flakes of gold in my teeth. Alright. Let's kick some ass.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. I apologize. I could not find the page of the lore doc we were on.
That's okay. You know what? I'm gonna grab my dice tray. Hold on. I have a physical character sheet. I might as well have mostly physical dice.
That is fair.
They have pumpkins,
Oh, nice.
but also glitter, and this one random Magic the Gathering D20 that's older than I am.
I bought these metal dice to use for Pyre, but I just never have.
Metal dice scare me. I know that sounds dumb. There's a metal D or a metal D4 in here right now, and that actually feels like it's gonna hurt me.
Like, let me turn off the fucking noise suppression. Like,
Crunchy.
Exactly. I just want to put them in my mouth. Why did God have to make choking hazards?
I have these things, and I just haven't used them because, well, I just never really needed to.
I think this is technically a flat D20, but I don't know how to read it.
Okay. Okay. Mike, think
Hello?
very carefully if you want to unleash the Doomslayer. This isn't something you can go back on.
He's currently in hell in this scene as well, which is even funnier. He's even suggesting this. It's like we could release the Doomslayer, you know.
I'm just saying this is a can of Ouroboros that does not go back.
If you open if you let the genie out, we can't put it back in.
Alright, so the three of you find yourself standing just before the corner of this great opulent hall. You can see the strange entity standing there when you peek around the corner. You have decided you're likely going to have to face it, and that it would reluctantly likely be a fight. But for the moment, nothing has happened. How would you all like to proceed?
If Lily was wearing pants, she would have shipped them. Because that thing's bigger than any. She's been making jokes this whole time about how she's finally tall enough. And that thing is the biggest thing she's probably ever seen. And Titan was huge.
This stands.
And this is big.
This creature is maybe between 16 and 20 feet. It's hard to get an exact scale.
Yeah, if she were wearing pants. Shit.
It's also bulky. Like, even for its size, it is bulky.
Yeah. Pyre just has her glaive at the ready.
Reluctantly holds sword.
You guys have any ideas? I feel like we're gonna need to take care of this thing or get past it.
Try reasoning with it. It just says go back.
I don't really know
I
if
mean,
there's gonna be a whole lot of reasoning with this guy.
if you guys want to step up and see what your luck is like, I mean, go ahead. But I don't know.
I'm immediately behind Pyre.
Pyre will just look at this thing. Like if you're I don't even know how to talk to one of these things. How do we even start?
By speaking,
Alright. Hello, giant metal guard thing. Why do you want us to head back?
You wait for a moment, but there is no response.
we might need to get closer.
I think that makes me feel worse.
Pyre will step in.
I'm also right behind Pyre. Scooby-Doo style.
Why do you want us to head back?
You wait another moment. There is still no response.
Maybe it's fine now. Just, I guess, ask if we could pass. You guys, is that like? I mean, it's polite, right? I don't really know.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I mean, go ahead.
Metal
Okay.
Guardian? May we move past you? We need to see somebody here.
There's a
Yeah.
loud hiss of steam.
First fist. No, that's not right. Flip, 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 flip.
Then another hiss of steam as it
Oh my
slowly
God, the
begins
steam!
to rotate.
Is this thing hissing?
I don't like the hissing.
You see jets of steam coming out from its shoulders and next to its hips as it rotates and looks at you. Its eyes blaze red. No, not the light of its eyes. And then you feel a strange sensation as the three of you all round the corner. Everything seems to zoom out. Then you're no longer standing in the hall. You're watching a scene. It's this same entity. Except you know you're not in this hallway. You're somewhere else. But it's hard to focus. But you watch as phantoms of the three of you run forward. Pyre, you go high to the left. Lily, Fearum, you charge straight. You feel righteous anger. You feel confidence. This is a large creature, but it shall fall like all the others. But then that hiss again, and the feeling of confidence is replaced with one of fear, of dread, as the large weapon on its shoulder rotates faster and faster.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta move.
The walls and pillars explode in bursts of fire. Metal flies like storm tearing through the air. Tile erupts. It sweeps across Fearum. Your dwarven plate holds, but only just. The gaps around the knees, around the elbows, you feel the angry bite of metal. Your knee ruined. Lily, it strafes across your side, and you scream as you crash into a mountainous pile of gold and coin. Pyre, you go in to try and take it down. but your glaive strikes into nothing but solid metal and stone when you think you have it through the seam of its armor. You twist and shove the spear, trying to find a jugular, but there's no responses. The gun then shifts to point at you. Metal assaults your armor. It holds, but every impact you can feel muscle tear, bones splinter from the sheer force of the impacts. You go sprawling back. It pulls your glaive out of its neck, tossing it aside as it slowly, step by step, lumbers towards you. You scramble back, Feargum and Lily both bleeding as you try to cover them with your wings. The assault of bullets, like a torrential rain, not ending. Your mind is blacking out from the sheer pain of it all. You don't know what to do. You don't know what you can do. But then there's a voice. High Priest of Morden steps into view, looking to the side. Your Majesty, please. Let our guests enjoy the feasts. He implores the king, advocating for you to sit at the table to plead your case, just as you had seen him do before. And the torrent of metal, of screaming gunfire, stops. You feel a pain in the base of your skull, drilling down into the spine, as you all slowly begin to stand. Lily, you and Pyre and Feargum all start dumping whatever healing you have into one another as you slowly stand. Feargum, your leg is stiff. You can feel the bits of lead stuck now in your knee. You can still limp, but it's painful. And you all make your way to the table and sit down, this memory now overlapping with the same one you had seen in your doctor's hospital, and then fades. You all still standing here again, just at the threshold to this room. This monstrous entity still standing there. Your knees are quaking.
That that thing on its shoulder needs to be taken out first.
You think it can be taken out?
There has to be a joint. There has to be something that there has to be a weak point. Right?
Yeah, I hope so. That was.
But also, didn't he just call that thing the king?
I was gonna say, can we go back to the part where I think he said my lord, my king part? Because I think that's really important.
Specifically, he was not looking at the entity. He was looking over his shoulder in the same direction he had been before. This was kind of standing to the other side.
Got it.
Apologies, I would have
Well, I
put
mean-
something together, but the storage for this is currently full.
No, it's okay.
No, you're fine. Yeah. All right. There's a lot to process with that memory, but all right. Lily Bear, I
Yeah.
got an idea. Fugrum, I need I need you to keep that shield over Lily Bear for as long as possible.
I can try.
I'm. Can I try? Like, how is the machine gun attached to the shoulder of this thing?
It's mounted in a heavy steel and bronze, how to describe this?
Like, is it like a box on its shoulder?
Whatever you describe, it makes me want to have Pilgrim jump on his shoulder, rip it out, and point its own gun down and execute it that style.
It's not so
Scene
much
of
a box on its
execution.
shoulder. Imagine like heavy scaffolding at like 45-degree angle coming out the front and back of it, connecting to this thing and almost seating it in. Kind of like you could imagine like a
Kind of like how a roll cage works on a buggy.
yeah.
Okay. That makes this a little more difficult. But so that would
And
mean
this
mean,
is thick steel too. It's
so with how it's mounted, it can only fire at what it's looking at, right?
pretty much.
it has pawn to it because the shoulder has more rotation than you think it seems like it should.
All right.
But yes, it does have to rotate its body to keep rotating the gun. But you did see it can point up and down fairly quick and independent of the rest of the body.
Right. Okay. Okay, that gun is going to be the biggest issue. So it's not really in case, it's more held up like that, right? Like as the like Grave described the roll cage in a buggy.
Hmm. Like if we had something that could cut through those bars.
The bars do wrap up and around it. It's a rather encompassed mount.
Mm.
It's not so much like set on the shoulder as it is seated inside this framework on the shoulder.
Okay.
Too bad none of us know to go for the ammo feed.
I don't even know what those words mean. And that's not
See,
even Lily in game
exactly.
talking. I'm just an idiot. I don't know what's going on.
You don't even know the word ammo feed. Like
No, that's my point. None of us know.
None of us have any concept of how the fuck is this thing putting out so much lead. Like
now,
that's
I
just
will say,
witchcraft to us.
you all feel fear looking upon it. You don't have the afraid condition, but you all feel fear. This isn't
It's
anything you've experienced before.
it's not so much that we're frightened of it, but we know how much it hurts from experience. Once bitten and twice
Lily's
shy.
afraid.
Oh,
No, I can clarify. Lily's afraid.
I mean, fair enough.
Okay. Okay. Um so I'm guessing like the armor is basically kind of hmm hmm. When we were fighting it, like how did it like rotate its torso?
It's hard to say.
Like I'm just trying to get a gauge of what Pyre and them saw in when we apparently first fought this thing.
Um, hmm.
Just so I can gauge like what Pyre, because I understand how something like this would work personally. I'm just trying to gauge what Pyre would know.
Um, how to describe this?
Again, the main reason I'm asking you this is so I don't accidentally like meta knowledge this type of shit.
It trying to think of how to describe this motion in a It walks like an imperial knight, but more clunky. But I don't have a gift to show that for you all to understand.
Wait, hold on. I might. Not the best gift, but like this.
No, that's too fast and fluid.
Yeah, no, probably more like a
A
Titan.
Yeah, you're thinking something more like a Titan. Knights are surprisingly fast.
Well, yes, I
Really.
know, but I said it moves like a knight, but more awkward. It's slower, but it has that same
Clunky.
style of motion.
Ah, okay.
Now, Lily and Feargum, I will say, this is what you remember of this scene.
Right, yeah, just blazing light and then yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Your higher vantage point allowed you to witness, massive marble and quartz columns exploding, tiles being blasted from the floor, this maelstrom of lead.
All right. What other weaponry did it seem to have? Or was it just primarily the minigun that it used?
You cannot recall. Your focus was exclusively on that.
Okay. Okay. Let's. Because no matter what, we're needing to face this thing. This memory place clearly is us.
Kyo, I think this is a better example. Just imagine a slower version of this.
Okay, so like a dreadnought moves. Okay.
So a cross between a Dreadnought and a Titan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can you get a gif of a Titan walking real quick for Lily to have the reference?
I wish.
Hold on. I might have one.
And I was watching Kill Lupercal earlier today as well.
Well, I might actually be able to find a GIF quickly. I know I saw something.
What about that kind of famous one of a bunch of Titans walking across the battlefield with their void shields?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
few
that
of
one's
them.
only a half step.
Yeah, hold on.
I think it still conveys the motion. Oh, no, this is perfect.
Like, there's this one I found.
Here we go. It's very loud.
And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Ignoring the Hatsune Miku, that slow, lumbered, weighty steps is what it does.
Mm.
Alright.
Does it slow turn like that too?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But while it was turning slow like that, you would recall specifically, Paya, that it seemed to be turning faster than its actual steps should carry it.
Okay. I'm somewhat. I would know what that means, but Pyre would. God damn it!
It's unnervingly agile for someone of its size.
God damn! You're talking to a nerd who absolutely loves robots and understands this kind of shit for any kind of setting. But dear God, Pyre doesn't understand anything about robotics.
Mm-hmm.
The nerd in me is raging. Okay. Pyre will just think for a moment. Okay, first real idea that comes to mind. Take out its legs, try to limit its mobility.
Did we try that the first time?
Shit, we did, didn't we? Hmm.
What I think is maybe we shouldn't be trying to fight it and merely to get away from it. That thing can only fire in the direction it's facing, right?
Yeah.
So if one of us goes one way and keeps its attention, then the rest of us can go the other way and avoid that entire thing completely.
Pyre will think a moment. Okay, I'll keep its attention. You two move around.
Are you sure about that? I've got pulls out a shotgun, the ability to attack from range.
Pyre just gives a toothy grin. You forget one thing I am. A barbarian.
Just pause for a moment. It's like, you raise a good point.
I'll be
But how do
able.
we know it's not dealing magical damage?
Blank blank. We don't.
Exactly.
Still, this taps armor. Still, this is good armor, even without its inherent soul properties. This is, trust me, I can take it.
All right, if you insist.
The
I
main
got
reason
us
I
into
want
this mess.
the main reason I want you with Lily is because of the fact that you have a shield. That will give you both some good cover to move behind in case it starts paying attention to you more.
I suppose.
If it does, I'll just I don't know what I'll do. I'll do my best to keep its attention, alright?
Pyre is probably the fastest out of all of us. So, like, if she's doing the distraction, it could give us more time, and then she could just zip out. In theory.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
The room is big enough for me to float around.
Are these squares distance accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And each one's 5 feet still standard?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, this space seems a bit distorted. You don't think this is what it actually had looked like, but rather what this reconstruction of the area in this space is like.
Gotcha. Okay, well, technically on a dash, I have about 80 feet, which Pyre indicated very nicely is about to the stairs.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very clear. From what I can tell, we're trying to reach this room. That makes the most sense.
No, that's there's not supposed to be here. Imagine fancy temple doors at the base of the
Oh,
statue.
here.
Oh,
holding the-
okay.
Okay.
So they're
Th-
supposed
those
to be
just
like the statues.
Oh, so we do
higher
need
up.
to. Okay.
Well,
So we do need to do some ducking and diving.
again,
jeez.
I'll do my best to keep its attention. It's roughly the same distance.
Roughly.
It's like an extra 10 feet. But you two are fast. We can. I'm sure we can do this.
I mean, we don't have to book it from dead on here, just for whenever it's proximity triggers. So even closer.
That is true. Either way,
That's true.
I
That's
will
true.
be hitting it and doing my
I
best to keep its
could.
attention.
Hold on. No. I don't know if that would help here.
Hmm?
I have access to some of my spells, and if we were trying to keep its eyes on Pyre, I could theoretically cast Pass Without a Trace on Feargrum and I, if that means we're just gonna try and scoot through without it seeing us.
Oh, now that's an idea. Maybe we don't have to fight it alone. We can just sneak right on past.
Well,
So long as it can't see through magic, maybe.
for all we know, it might
I
be
mean,
able to, but worth a
if only
try.
one of us has a darkness spell.
Pyre just looks over. I don't have my magic.
I
Neither
also
do
don't have
I.
mine. Except for the
And I
razor
don't
parts.
have
Those I could
darkness
do.
either.
I think I have darkness. Somewhere. What about silence? I have that.
Mm,
That would just be gunfire without the noise.
Ooh, happy surprise.
Oh,
mm.
I completely forgot. I had wrote up some stuff for the next Habaxi campaign, and I just stumbled across that again. So I'm like, oh, actually, we're closer than I thought. I already have stuff written up that I forgot about.
you gotta love it when that happens.
Apologies.
No, you're fine. Speaking of, I am really looking forward to running the Rogue Trader game.
That is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I am aiming to try and start it around July or at some point in the middle of summer. So, yeah. Anyways, where were we? I guess.
I believe we were trying to decide if we wanted me to try and toot out some magic, because it's basically what happens in this phase.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do our best. Let's go. Let's give your
Okay.
idea a
And
go, Lily.
I would try and cast Pass Without a Trace. At least I would cast it on Pyre, but Pyre and I are going to be further than 30 feet apart, I presume. So I would at least.
I mean, if we're careful about positioning.
Because if she, I think, hold on, let me clarify or verify, but I think it's 30 feet. So if she can stay within 30 feet, she should be okay.
Mm-hmm. One of the main things is that I'm thinking of at least trying in some capacity. Like, have us be far enough away that if we are detected, I can immediately jump at it to draw its attention away from you, like opposite direction away.
Yeah,
So it
I
can't
think that
like
was.
easily get a beat on any of you.
Yeah.
That makes sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yee. Okay, well, I'll still try and cast the spell. Just to give us that, like, extra edge. And Lily's gonna hold out her hands and think about specifically, like, the magic, how magic felt to cast before she was chosen as Cataloge's high priestess.
I'm Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood?
Elijah Wood.
Oh my god.
You focus on yourself. You focus on the connection to your ancestors, to the natural flow of the land. You immediately regret that decision terribly and decide to never do that again here, instead focusing purely on the internal experience.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. Just inside. For the feel inside. Does it work?
It is slow, but you can feel the essence within you slowly shifting as it begins to weave the spell.
It's slowly working. It's taking a lot of effort.
All right, let's move.
It's like
very
being
carefully.
constipated on magic.
Constipated on magic.
It needs to be a better flow. I can handle this.
Alright, let's move forward very carefully.
Yeah, we slowly move forward until the point of no return.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 1 second, please.
This is trying to be sneaky with the pass without the twice.
Yeah. God, if I had some. Damn this non-magical space. Old man shakes hand at Cloud again. I could have made it so that we weren't detectable at all.
Damn this place, and it's not allowing a be defying of the universe.
I have good magic, damn it.
Mm-hmm. You all step forward. No, this is the wrong document. There we go. I missed it. You all move forward again. Pio, I believe you said you were in the lead.
Yes. So I'm basically making sure I'm a step ahead of everyone so that if we're detected, I can immediately just go, no.
Mm-hmm. And you move forward. And then it happens again. You feel that hole. You feel a disconnect as you're watching another scene play out. Instead of the throne hall, you're standing here. How it actually had been. This plan of yours to sneak by with Path Without a Trace, you had tried this already. And as you sneak past it, it taunts. It looks directly at you. Pyre, you rush to the side to draw its attention. Feargum, you dart to the other side. Lily, you run straight forward, attempting to go through its legs, hoping you'll confuse it if you all go different directions. You did not expect what would happen next. The weapon on its shoulder, beyond the natural limits that a shoulder should. You realize the shoulder plate itself is set to some sort of track. It opens fire on Feargum. Lily, it swings its leg out, intercepting and kicking you. You feel most of your legs crack. But the most horrifying thing, the axe it held in its hand, is not being held there. It's fixed there. And it's not an axe, as the two sharp blades open and fire out on a heavy chain. It slams around Pyre's waist from over 30 feet away, pulling her in towards it. And then held there, the eye holes of its visor begin a sickly green-blue glow as there is a terrible wailing sound that begins to rattle from within the helm, echoing off the walls. Your ears hurt. Your eyes feel like they're vibrating in your skull. Pyre, something is being pulled from you. Wisps of red and orange seem to just flow out of your body into its bluish green eyes. You feel yourself rapidly weakening. You feel your soul being wrenched from your body. And then there was a thunderous boom from behind you. Heavy 100-pound cannon has fired. its cannonball slams into the torso of this entity, knocking it back, denting it, but it does not fall. But that has stopped whatever effect it had on you, Pyre. You gasp, your body shaking as you push with all your might against the claw around your waist. You manage to just push it open enough to throw yourself back before it slams shut. As the creature is staggering, several dwarves run in. They are wearing odd armor. It's not adorned in any way. It looks heavily padded. One of them runs up to you, Lily, grabbing you by the cloak as it begins to pull you back. Another one runs up to you, Firgum. I heard you're the answer we've been praying for. Now get to your feet and run before we all die. Getting you out of here. You see the dwarves. You see them helping Lily and Pyle. Yeah, Lily and Firgum. One day I'm gonna figure out why I always say Pyle.
I don't know.
You see them
The
helping.
Empire of the Wombo combo.
You see them helping Lily and Firgum to their feet back down the tunnel, and you go after them. This entity seems to have steadied its feet, and it turns back towards you. Then the cannon fires again, another thunderous blam, knocking it backwards again, as you're all able to make it around to the corner, and you see about 8 dwarves, 6 of them ferociously walking to reload the cannon again. I told you, this ain't gonna work! Thing can't die! Everything can die if you have enough spot, man! Now lower the cannon! Then the memory shifts. It becomes different. You don't remember what has happened next. The memory is blurred out. It's hazy. It's obstructed. Or perhaps missing. Until finally, you're all standing in this hallway. Half of it has collapsed. You hear the grating sound of metal on stone as this entity tries to dig itself out from the collapsed tunnel, but the weight of the mountain on top of it is pinning it down. You're all bleeding. You're all breathing. Have you won this fight? Or have you only delayed it? You don't know. But you then turn to look at your savers, the 5 of them that remain. And then the memory fades, and now this creature is buried under rubble. Half this great ancestral hall collapsed.
What are these things? What spawn of darkness did your king dig up, Beercrum?
Pretty sure these were meant to be made as guardians.
Hey. Looks like it's buried now, I suppose.
Was the
Whatever we're collectively going on here is totally fucking with me.
Yeah, you're telling
Mhm.
me.
Because I came down this way, it was standing there, it said go back. And now we come up here. We remember things, and now it's. This is too much for my aching head.
Yeah. come on, let's move.
Let's just hope it decides not to get up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As we're walking by it, Pyre will just kind of eye it up and down a little, see if she notices anything in particular.
You walk past the hall. And as you round the corner, you see nothing. The wall here is barren. You look back, and you're no longer in the ancestral hall. The mists have shifted.
Oh, that's trippy.
Hmm.
You have the feeling, though, as you think about it. You can't say why, but you didn't go to the temple next. You went somewhere else.
Where did we end up? Why did we come here? This place feels different. Pyre's going to see if she can noticing anything in particular about this new area we find ourselves in.
It is nondescript gray misty stone.
Gray misty stone. Can I attempt to like test it to see what kind of stone it is?
You would not have to roll for that. You can tell this is just the mist in the general shape of a stone wall.
Ah, okay. Hmm. Why are we here? There has to be a reason we came here. The memories are clearly taking us here. Pyre will. Okay, yeah. Roll 20, please. Let me move Pyre.
Oh, I'm stuck too. Oh, Pyre, did I stuck us together? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
Oh, I can't even ping. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh.
yeah, same. Hold on. Oh, I can't even move around the map.
Mine's not loading in.
Um,
Uh-oh.
Oh, it
I-
seems like Roll20 has done a crash.
I think Roll20 is shitting itself.
Uh-oh.
That might be my
Let's
bad.
see.
I was doing some cleanup in the background and deleted like 20 old maps.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
keep trying to refresh.
Okay, it's working for me now.
Yeah, I stopped doing that.
Do that on the off session, please. I think that
Yeah.
fucks up too much stuff in the background.
Oh, maybe? Let me in!
Let me in. Let me in.
So what exactly is that
Oh,
from?
hey, let me in!
I
Is it oh, fuck. Is that the... Eric on... It's at the Eric Andre show.
Yeah, I think it's the Eric Andre show.
I think it's like it was a parody late night talk show kind of vibe, but it was on was it just Adult Swim or was it elsewhere? I don't remember.
Hold on.
No, that was one of the side characters from My Name Is Earl.
No, I think you're thinking about. I know who you're talking about.
Maybe
Let
that's
Me
the
In
Different
same.
guy.
originates from a special episode of the Eric Andre show that was filmed in 2016. Demographic.
Because he's at the White House, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's at the White House.
Let me in.
Eric Andre gaslit bars the fence around
Maybe not.
near a convention center, screaming "Let me in" as he struggles to find the entrance.
Incredible.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, you are all now standing in this nondescript stone hall made of mists.
So
The memory of
we
what you all just experienced still fresh. The faint but still present phantom echoes of injuries you had experienced, present enough to feel, but fading quickly enough that you are able to tell they're not current injuries.
do we feel in this moment that we have moved forward, whereas in the memory we went somewhere else? Or does this seem to indicate that this hallway is like a transition, similar to how we saw the
No, I
beginning
would
of the
say
mist?
that is it exactly. You get the instinct impression you've attempted to go forward when in actuality you had not. And thus there
Got
is
it.
no memory here.
Okay.
So instead of going into where we presumed was the Temple of Moradin to where we presumed was to speak to the keepers of the First Forge, we did not do
Yeah.
for some reason.
We
And
couldn't
I
get in.
assume it was because of how we were aided and we couldn't get in.
We couldn't get in. So how can we even we can't go back as pilots back to the direction we were heading from.
It is a long, endless expanse of stone tunnel.
There's only stone tunnel.
I guess all we can do is keep going until we find something else.
Wait.
I mean, the Phobos might show us to like the next memory shard. I mean, if the
Wait
presumption
a moment.
is correct. Sorry, go ahead, Pi.
There, one of the memories we recovered earlier. We were heading down a tunnel, weren't we?
Unfortunately, being in the Dwarven Hold, everything is tunnel.
Damn it! I thought I was actually being smart there.
You were doing 4D chess, and it's okay. This space is like the fifth dimension, so you were. I see where you were going.
No. You were 4D chessing on a 2D board.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was trying to play fifth dimensional test with multiversal time travel.
Unfortunately, they hit a quantum incursion in that, and the devs have been lost to a singularity. It's unlikely to get a patch.
It always will get
You've
you.
been enjoying that game, by the way, Slay. I don't know if you've ever played it.
No.
I gave you a key.
Does Slayer
Well,
remember
we will have
that
to
you gave
discuss
him
this
the
after
key?
session.
All right. Sorry, I don't mean to. Yeah.
I looked in the memory box, and it was like, sorry, no.
I might have actually given that to someone else. Now that I think
not
about
found.
it.
Please visit.
Whatever. We'll
Sophie's
figure that out.
Cerebral Salvage Shoppy. You do
Thank
know
you,
Cerebral.
Terry.
You do know Cerebral has a C, not an S. The every Habaxi at the stall looks horribly betrayed.
Don't tell him it's also 3 syllables.
Also, thank you for being able to come up with the name on the spot like that. I was struggling.
Cerebral salvage shopping. Fuck.
Also, may or may not put that in the Cyberpunk campaign.
Look, space and time do not stop the Habaxi. They will be anywhere they want.
Like cockroaches.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Habaxi are now somehow in the Vork Trader game.
Woo, it worked.
Cucaracha.
Yay! Rattling felinids.
Oh god, no, that actually make them super lazy as a result, I think.
Don't worry though. Habaxi have infinitely better hygiene.
Sense though, they're incredibly
Yes.
passive until they get to zoomies.
What is it you would like to do?
I mean, we could look in the Phobos for another memory thing. And by we, I mean Fairgrim.
I mean, yeah. Let's look for another memory, I suppose. Or we can follow down this tunnel.
Um, we we could try, I suppose. It just feels like it's gonna go on forever.
That's true. Alright, Pilgrim. Fire hands
Pilgrim
over
is-
Phobos.
Fairgrim is looking.
Pilgrim, you are putting on the Phobos. You look around. You can see the dull, faint echoes of light in the distance.
Alright, Pilgrim, point the way and we'll follow.
All right. Which way do I see it?
It's hard to say. They look distant. You get the impression you've traveled far.
Huh. You mentioned that, Pilgrim?
Mention that they seem to be further away. Also, give me a second. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
Kidoki.
Pyre will think a moment, and I'll wait for Fearground to get back before I say anything more. I might have an idea. Something just hit my mind, and I kind of want to test it in a moment. What the fuck?
Okay, we are back.
Before we continue, sorry, I open Twitter. This is the first thing I see from Flork of Cows, and I'm just going, "What the fuck?" Anyways, Pyre will look to Theogram before asking, Theogram, do you mind if I use the Phobos?
Go right ahead.
Pyre will
That's a
open.
good idea.
Pyre
Maybe we
will-
can see which of us sees the brightest light.
No, I can see the light. I just want to see if somehow we ended up closer to it. And I'm gonna look through the Phobos. To try and locate the true light. See, if it's brighter than the last time I saw it. Because I'm just checking something.
Apologies, I did a big stretch and I did not hear that.
Oh, I'm looking through the Phobos to double check a suspicion. Fire's just gonna look for the true light again. To check if it's
It
brighter
takes
than
a
last time.
while to find it, but when you do, it is so dim. No, it's dimming. You're not moving. Something is pulling you farther away.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good. Let's run.
Pyre just says, "Move," and she just grabs the both of them and just starts
As
running.
you move, the mists almost seem to torn like a rough sea around you. Could you all give me
Grim's
an
gonna put
insight
focus back
check?
on and point the direction towards the nearest shard. But also insight. What?
Insight.
22.
Let's see.
8. Insight is not my specialty.
21.
Pyro, you do what you do best, and you focus on the now. You have Feargum and Lily each under one arm as you're just dead running.
Falling where Feargrim points.
Lily, wait, you said 22?
I said 22.
Okay, Lily and Feargum, you both have a revelation at the exact same time. If, when you recover a memory shard, you're experiencing the memory and you're not aware of your surroundings, then you don't know what would be happening in those moments outside the memory. You'd be vulnerable,
Oh no.
and you know what lays below this thin veil.
We're on the toilet bowl of reality.
Graves' next roll is made with disadvantage.
I'm the cotton swamp. Release Dimax ear person. I know PB gets that one because they've seen Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah.
I loved that show.
God, Ed and Eddie is so great.
Good show. Good
So
show.
much chaos.
Okay, where am I? Brain. So yeah, Pyro is just
Running for our lives.
yeah, Pyro is just running with both them under her arms, just full sprint.
It takes some time, some exhaustion, but now you feel almost less with your physical effort and more with your intent. You begin to draw towards the light. You have no reference of speed in this endless field of mists. But it's not long before Lily, like an angry hive or fire corn in a pot, you hear a sound in your head. Helen! Stop! Too far!
Oh, hold on, wait, we gotta stop moving, guys. We're going too far the opposite way.
What?
We're not doing this right.
Just kind of the fucking slide cancel. What?
I don't know. I think her doctor's trying to communicate. It's very poppy.
Hold on. Pyre just moves Lily Bear onto her shoulder.
It takes a moment, but eventually you manage to hear, Fräulein, where are you going? Hours. Incessant Fleabag. Don't wander into mist. Scheiden.
He's really saying, guys, we can't wander into the mist. And something about the flea bags, but those are my babies. Maybe we need to look for the babies? Oh, hold on. Let me see the thingy.
Miriam shrugs and hands the eyepiece over to Lily.
And then I look through it.
You look through it. You look around, and then you see it. It's close. Maybe across a field almost, but you see that golden glow.
It's over there.
Pyre,
It's like kind of close.
Pyre will like turn to that direction and start moving that way. Start moving that way. With
You
them.
begin to move. You think, anyways, it is difficult to say.
Lily Bear, just keep pointing in that direction, and I'll move that way as best I can.
I will do it as directly as I can, Pyre. March.
You are marching as Lily is pointing, but Pyre, every time you glance up, Lily's pointing in a different direction. You keep having to reorientate yourself.
Lily,
Yes.
are you focusing on the same one at the same time?
I thought I was, and I was relatively confident until you asked me that question.
Because
Lily, you have not moved your arm.
No, actually, I'm pretty confident, Pyre. I'm pointing the direction that I think you're facing, and it's this way.
every time I look up, it's pointing a different direction for me.
Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Hold on. And Lily is gonna she's gonna keep her arms straight, but she's going to very gently put her hand around, just the top, like the edge of Pyre's horns.
Could you all make me a survival check?
I will do my best. Okay, well, I will probably
13.
do okay.
21, if only just.
Oh, that plus is okay, so that for Lily is a total of 28.
Okay, Lily, you suddenly realize you are wearing the Phobos Ocular. You can see the path, so you have to lead the party.
Oh, I see. Pyre. Oh my goodness, it's like a revelation. I never am confident enough to do this, but I need you to put me on the ground.
Pyre will look up. Just kind of think a moment. It just pick up Lily off shoulder, puts on the ground.
Okay, now hold Feargrim's hand, and I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna walk us like they would walk me through my village, Pyre. Very quickly, with one objective, and no, we're not stopping for breaks. And Lily's gonna start marching forward with her daisy chain of friends.
Mhm.
All right, let's move.
She is marching. It's intentional, but she is doing like a full march. She's like, this is the one time I feel good, confident enough to do this.
You are walking, and the mists slowly shift. The rising mist almost seem to churn behind you, almost displeased. But then the ground shifts. Instead of this endless mist, it's grass. You are walking along flagstone pathway.
Oh. The clip clops of my hooves are different here. Maybe it's the march.
Well,
And then, slowly but surely, you find yourself in a new place.
ooh,
Oh.
ooh, fancy.
Very fancy.
It is evening. The sliver of the sun's golden glow still along the horizon. A starry night sky. You immediately realize you're up north. Men walk by in tailored suits with tasseled shoulder pads. Ladies in fitted bodices, their hair done up ornamentally with pearls and feathers. The bustle and rustling of their layered skirts swishing as they walk by. A orchestra with violins, cellos, plays soft waltzing music in the background. A man in a tailored suit walks over, holding out a tray as a lady in rich emerald greens takes a glass and sips. You see mostly tabaxi, but you also see minotaur. You see halflings. You see a dwarf or two, and you even see a few tieflings. It is some sort of fancy party.
Huh. This is very fancy.
This is. Yeah, holy shit.
Also, I think we need to repost.
Do you see Big Pyre creeping in the bushes?
Just suspiciously big pyre.
What did you do?
I placed down my token before you resized the map.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was just peeking out among the bushes.
Big pyre. I have no idea what's going on here.
I don't either. This looks very nice. I don't think I've ever been anywhere that the places we've been that were this nice, we either burnt down, robbed, or all of the above.
I mean, could this be one of the places we did that? This doesn't feel like it.
Maybe. It doesn't.
Here to help set the ambiance, if you would all like to play this in the background.
I would love to. Does it also feel perchance chillier here than we would expect? Do we
No,
feel
it's
the weather
actually
effect?
It's a warm summer's night.
Huh.
But like, I guess to clarify. We're used to the like southern like tabaxi heat.
Mhm.
So I guess I was just curious if this, even though it's like a summer night, if this still felt breezy comparatively to like the very
Oh yes, no, it is.
evident
It is
heat.
maybe like
Okay.
It's maybe like 65 degrees ish. Maybe it is.
Okay, so that's for sure the tip off about the north. Okay, cool. That was my question.
Yeah.
And Lily would mention that. She would just be like, look, guys, everyone here's dressed like they're dressed really nicely, but also like that I don't know. Is it kind of cold, guys? I'm kind of chilly.
Yeah, it feels weirdly northern.
That lady's got a fan, and she looks like she's sweating like the really bad. But I'm very cold. I know I'm not wearing a lot, but still.
You see as she turns to the side, a maid quickly walks up and hands her a bunch of dry napkins that she swaps out for the soaked ones in her bodice.
Yeah, I mean, are we even dressed appropriately enough to get in here, guys? I don't know.
It looks like a dwarven plate.
Pyre looks down at her golden and marble plate armor.
I mean, I do look like a princess, just not from this part.
I mean, I look like I'm some sort of fancy bodyguard.
Okay, we'll run with that. That's fine. We'll run with that.
Very exotic bodyguard.
A Dracian bodyguard wearing golden white armor.
And my very well armored dwarven advisor.
Well,
I mean, the dwarf's gonna look like a dwarf no matter where you are, high society or not.
I'm sorry, but a dwarf in a suit.
All that changes is the filigree on the armor.
As you say that, Firgum, you watch a dwarf go by in fancy green and brown four-trim robes, a gold necklace around his neck. He's wearing a top hat that has an entire peacock tail on the back of it, and he's walking with a golden cane. And he's like, "Oh, Jonathan, my favorite fella, how is the evening air? You look so well, I do hope. You've recovered since that unfortunate incident during the last hunt. Rangar,
Pyre just leans over.
it is good to see you could make it out
Ism's
this
just looking at him
lovely
like,
evening."
"Gads, he's naked."
Pyre just leaning over to Firgrim. It's so weird to hear a dwarf without the accent and not swearing.
It ain't no dwarf if I've ever seen one. Not a
He, like,
single
He
spit of
bowed
plate
before that
on him.
guy came over. Did you see that?
Yeah. What?
And do tell me, how are the misses this evening? Well, unfortunately, she's been a trifle inconvenienced, and shall not be able to attend the night's events. It is terribly sad, but worry not. For I brought you a gift. I do know how much you enjoy her home cooking, but I do hope this would suffice. As he holds over a box and the tabaxi man opens it and takes out a what is the sport where you have a long-handled mallet and you hit a ball?
Fucking.
You mean polo or croquet?
Croquet, yes.
Croquet.
He holds up a new croquet mallet. He's like, "Oh, Mulvid, my dear friend, you shouldn't have. And look at this fine inlaid mahogany. Did you make this yourself?" "Of course I did. I am a fine craftsman, and I would not suffer to have you wield anything of inferior quality."
That sounds dwarvy. But the rest of what he said didn't.
Yeah, like that's pretty dwarvy, but like,
Do dwarves play croquet? I'm sorry, Lily would pronounce it croquette. She doesn't know how to read.
Funnily enough, it's probably a dwarven sport originally. They just play it with iron balls instead.
Incredible.
no, they play it like fucking Coley from the Bionic Hole.
I don't know that reference.
It's from
I don't
the
either, but I
first-
take your word
It's
for
from the
it.
first Bionicle movie. It's a game played by the Matoran with metal balls and a shield. The defender has a shield, but the rest of the players have a staff that has a hammer on one end and a scoop on the other. And they throw around these metal balls at each other into goals.
So it turns into a combination of croquet and lacrosse.
I always forget lacrosse is a sport.
Everyone forgets lacrosse as a sport.
Oh god, I forget that Matoran used to look like this.
He's so short and stubby.
Look at him do his little dancey dance.
Like, I keep forgetting that that Matoran used to be this short.
Guys, this place also just makes me miss my wife.
And then a lady walks out in a fine cream-colored dress, pink trim along the helm. "Lord Moldred, Lord Ratherdoon, please, won't you join the dance?"
You can see a vein throbbing in
Just
Fickle's
immediately,
forehead.
all of us just snap our heads that direction. Just,
Did she just say what I think she just said?
I think she did. Come on. Just immediately grabs both of you and moves closer.
We're like shuffling into the bushes.
Just sudden, just the side, just pan us just sliding through the bushes.
For some reason in my head, I picture Pyre literally like ripped off tree branches and is holding them up as we like sideways walk over.
Yeah. Just no clip slide. Like just an anime that just wants to do very simple animations for the scene.
Yeah,
You
no, that's exactly what
are
I
following,
pictured.
but as you follow, a man in a fine suit standing by the door stops and look at you. "The
Oh,
servants'
it's Diaz.
quarters. The servants' entrance is to the rear."
Lily looks down at the outfit she's wearing and then silently says, or
You
quietly
look down at
says,
the outfit
"The
you're wearing,
servant
but as
quarters?"
you look, it almost seems to shift between your royal jungle princess with gold and gems and beads to a simpler forest green peasant's dress, and then back.
What do I see when I look down?
You see the same.
Please tell me Feargrim also sees the same. Please tell me Feargrim also sees the
He
same.
does. He sees the same.
Yes!
A simple.
Pilgrim is
you-
immediately offended. Oh, that's a grudging.
I just
You-
looks down.
And then you don't know why, but you all take your hand and you lightly brush one of your long locks of hair behind your ear and nod. You realize you are in someone's memory.
Oh.
Oh, it's not ours,
We're in
though.
Tustus's memory, probably. This is probably Tustus's memory. Like, I'm like 80% sure of that.
And as
A proper
Yes.
goodness memory. Oh boy.
you then feel a tugging on your skirt as you look down and you see them. Mon Mon and Tus Tus. You reach down as you brush one of their heads as you take one by the hand and wrap your tail around the other's wrists as you pull the 2 6-year-olds along behind you.
Oh my god! Oh no, this is the head of the wolf pack probably. She's taking them on their first mission. That brings up even more questions. If I'm correct, I don't know if I am. Anyways, let's move.
Doing blows and shifts, you're now in the ballroom. Various nobles dance. You are more to the side, setting up some of the flowers you've brought in, bouquets. You are terribly late. It took more time than you thought to get the calls ready, but luckily, Lord Ratherdoon does not mind a little lateness. Various nobles, wealthy merchants will come by. Some will take flowers. Others pin them to their clothes. This is an event none of you quite understand what's happening. But now that everyone is putting on these flowers, another song starts to play. And everyone starts pairing in groups based on what flower they've chosen. Okay, what is with the slide meme?
I don't know. I was originally trying to find like the anime because there's a scene I'm thinking of, and it might be from Apothecary Diaries of fucking Momo sliding through some bushes, and I can't find it. But no, I have found Momo being adorable. Is it weird that it feels like the sliding meme has him like moving in rhythm? Like the one I just posted. Why does it feel like he's in rhythm with the song? Anyways, we're
now
continue
you
following the
are-
memory.
You are kind of watching this happening.
Huh. I guess try to pick out Ratherdoon from this whole area. Just the one person we can kind of, I guess, connect with here? Or follow the memory along as best we can. As, we're not exactly sure what we're doing. No, puppy! We need to find the puppy.
Presumably it was finding the puppy, but now even Lily is a little confused because she knows that she recognizes one of the names that were said, and she does not understand why this has led her here.
Like, on one part, it's just on one hand it's like, okay, we're here because of the puppy, but on the other hand it's like, why is Razor Dune mentioned here?
and a 6-year-old version of Toos Toos, and another 6-year-old that we don't know.
No, we do know her. What was the other one?
No, you've never heard the name Mon Mon before.
No, okay, I thought I heard Mon Mon before. I guess split up, Lily looks for Puppy? Because her puppy site led us here.
That's true. I feel like that's fair. I could give it a look around. Maybe you guys could look for like the memory figures that we've seen. Razordoon, the Dwarven Man, Toos Toos as a child.
Yeah, let's look around. I'll look around and try to follow young Toos Toos.
And I shall be on the look for any four-legged friends.
Knowing them, they're probably like a fucking punch bowl or something.
Depending on which one.
Okay, could you all give me perception checks?
Perception.
Wait, Fugum, did you say what you were looking for?
Virgrim has no idea what he is looking for.
Okay,
You should follow that
what
dwarf
would you
guy.
like to do?
Yeah, follow the dwarf.
Did you recognize his name? I didn't hear his name.
With disadvantage, that's a 14 and a 23.
15.
I know, his name... What did I say his name was?
I don't think... Did he say he had a name?
I thought they were both addressed by somebody. Lord, because I thought he said Lord Razordoon and the...
No, that was a different person.
Yes,
no, I know, but like... Sorry, go ahead.
So I was just saying what you were saying, Lily, that there was the dwarf and the other nobleman, and then the lady had addressed them both.
Yeah, and I thought she had said his name, but
She did,
missed
but
it.
I do not recall it.
Did it start with an
my note
M?
only has dwarf.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Improv, of course. Don't worry.
Fugum, what was his name?
So long as it wasn't one of the important names that I know of, that's okay.
If I recall, and hopefully my short-term memory is not failing me here, I believe the name's Jonathan and Rengar.
That sounds correct.
Jonathan Rengar.
I have no idea which of the two.
It was supposed to be Jonathan.
Hold on.
My pronunciation might be off.
Jonathan Rengar.
No, I probably just misenunciated it.
There you go. That's how his name is spelled. Official.
Well, I mean, if it's official, I'll edit my notes. I want them to be correct after all.
That is teasing, but yeah, that's how I think it's spelled, at least.
I had it as Jonathan.
Oh, that does look pretty dwarfy.
No, that looks more.
No. This is the Tabaxi.
Oh, well, now I don't know anything.
Let's push forward.
Might have completely gotten the names wrong when I was doing that scene.
It's okay.
Now that I think about it, I think I googled that up, and that is my fault. I apologize.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. I'm so sorry. I didn't roll my perception check. That's my bad. Well, that's a natural 20 on the die. So that'd be a total of 30.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn, girl be looking.
There's a puppy here. She can sense it. I'm small enough that I can get past people.
Actually, Lily, at 5'4", you're just a bit below the average height here. Northern Tabaxi are shorter than their southern counterparts, and they're only about
Once again.
6 on average.
Once again, coming up closer to being average height.
And proud of it.
And she struts off just like that to go look for a puppy.
Fucking Bayonetta walks away. I don't know why, that's just what came to mind. It's just Lily Bear doing a Bayonetta walk.
She attempts.
Her legs
me a
aren't quite
performance.
long enough. Okie dokie. Oh man, other side of the spectrum with that one. 5.
Lily, you get about 4 hoof cloths before you remember you don't have heels.
Fuck. It looks like how Squidward starts doing that dance really sideways, and then she realizes this looks
Yeah.
dumb.
I'm sorry, it's just the Bayonetta walk is just psychotic in my mind.
Look, Bayonetta talks the talk and walks the walk.
She really does.
And, Firgrim, you're following the dwarf of questionable name.
Mhm.
This is what Lily ends up doing.
The dwarf
Apologies, also that's Squilliam.
William.
I will start with, the dwarf. He talks with various people, dances a few dances. Firgrim, you now know, his wife is, at home, inconvenienced at the moment, unable to attend the party. He offers apologies on her behalf. He will be at the gondola races this weekend, and his home is indeed open should the Toffelins wish to visit. You know his second son is preparing to enter the academy. He's very proud. He's taking up astronomy and is thinking of becoming a navigator within the 31st Company, which is very proud of, as that company is the pride of this town. The winery is doing good. He feels their new cranberry recipe will not go over well, and that it's a bit over ambitious. He's not quite sure if the local halflings who recently got a part ownership of it are the correct choice for continuing the prosperity of its heritage.
Mm.
And now he's busy talking with a different tabaxi over what his preferred act is from the most recent opera they had gone to. Could you give me a will save, Grave?
He cannot. If you're
Wait, wisdom?
No, will, and I did not ask Firgrim, I asked you, Grave.
Damn it, I don't have I don't know what stat sheet to use for this. 'Cause if I
Roll a
used one
d20.
for Grave, if I used one for Grave, yeah, it's gonna be a 100.
Just roll me a d20.
D20. One D20 gives me a 13 on the die.
Yes, fancy, 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 fancy business, fancy, 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 wealthy, fancy, fancy.
Fancy, fancy.
Fugon can feel his eyes start to glaze over.
Mm.
As these are just high society nobles talking about various high society things at a fancy party. Then another tabaxi walks up and addressing the dwarf, "Did you hear about such a scandalous affair? Oh yes, I heard Lady Ribbentar had a minor slip at the gala. Oh yes, such a shameful display. Oh, I don't know what tailor she employs, but clearly they are not worth the coin. I heard she actually had to make that herself. It seems their house is in a state of decline."
It's so snooty.
Fairgrove's eyes are glazing over.
And then a halfling walks by. This halfling has a double cleft chin. Yes, pie. As his jaw opens and he's able to stick the entire thing in. Pie.
Wow.
Yes, pie.
The entire pie just consumes it.
Nom 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 nom.
Just
pie.
demolishes that pie.
Pie.
Mm,
Oh yes,
pie.
good Sir Pinard. So glad you could join the occasion. He's a halfling. He doesn't get a serious name.
No. In all honesty, half the fucking halflings in my game are literally just named random bullshit, or they're named after their profession. Such as the blacksmith.
Yes, I do think that the cranberry is most succulent this time of year. Bye. Oh, really? I did not think you'd be diversifying into such a risky endeavor. Are you sure it's worth it? That is true. With the new trade deals, I suppose there is something to be had within that company. Boy. So Pinard, surely you just... What a rapscallion you are. Boy. Now, let's not use such language in polite company.
Fairgrove's mind is just going anywhere but here.
His eyes are just glazing over heavily.
Yep. 1,000 yards there.
Okay, and
That's
Kyle,
intense.
what did you say you were doing?
Fire is following along Toos Toos. She's gonna try to follow along the storyline, the memory from from whoever she's following through, which is more or less she's following along Toos Toos' journey. Little adorable 6-year-old Toos Toos.
She's wearing a little blue dress with sunflowers embroidered on the skirt as she has to stand on her tiptoes to look over the counter.
They're so cute.
Then the other one, the one with the black hair, she's wearing a pink dress with little blue orchids embroidered on the skirt. Mon reaches over and pulls Toos Toos's tail, and Toos Toos looks over as they both look up. as they stare at a chocolate fountain.
Wait, hold on. There's a gift I can think of. Hold on. This specifically. Okay, this is the closest one I can figure out. Because look, the gift retriever
I need to
is
watch
not
Apothecary Diaries at some point. I want to see this
Mao Mao is
alchemic
amazing.
cat energy.
Mao Mao is fucking amazing.
Alchemicat.
Write that down. Write that down.
Literally, Mao Mao is what is what my Habaxi wishes she could be.
She's probably like an idol among Habaxi. She's pretty, she's smart, she's successful, she can say the biggest words ever. She's tall enough to reach the upper shelf. I mean, not actually. She is short, but Habaxi houses aren't that big. Okay, so the two girls look at each other, they glance over, and now from their perspective you can see the lady in the forest green, peasant bliss. A taller lady, perhaps in her mid-20s, long blonde hair, held back in a braid with various flowers woven in as she just sets up and arranges the flowers, helping whatever nobles walk up, attach one to their dress or suit, or maybe in their hair before they rejoin the dance. They seem to be swapping out flowers in between songs. And then the lady locks eyes with Tustus and Monmons. She gives them a sweet, loving smile as they smile back. And then she glances at the chocolate fountain they're next to. She has a stricter gaze as she shakes her head. And Tooth and Monmon's shoulders sink as they slowly start to sulk away, but the moment she turns her back, they dart back to the fountain. They're just staring at it. They aren't sure what to do about it, but Mon slowly leans forward and sticks her tongue out, only at the last second for both of them to be picked up by the scruff of the neck by some butler. Perhaps you young ladies would find it more entertaining elsewhere. As you follow along, the two girls are now sitting in a hallway outside of the ballroom.
I'm outside the ballroom where?
Just in a random hallway. This building is weird and doesn't actually use any hallways.
Doesn't conform to Euclidean physics, I see. How upsetting.
Just pretend this is a proper manor estate that actually has hallways.
Alright.
We're going to pretend that the stone walls are now hallways.
Okay. But, alright. Fire.
I'd say you're probably like here-ish.
Alright.
The two get up, look around, and start walking on.
Fire will follow behind them, wondering, okay, what are these two cat girls gonna do?
Lily, we will then shift to you. You are having a difficult time. You can see the direct path to the golden glow through the Phobos Ocular. But you keep running into walls as you can only see directly towards it. You're not sure what path to be taking within this estate.
Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Ow. Okay, just shift again. Moving again. Ow. Okay, we'll get there eventually.
You begin to think that now you're within the location of the memory that the ocular won't aid you.
She realizes she's been going around the same hallway for at least a couple minutes. Damn, I really thought that was the answer here. If I were a puppy, where would I be?
You lock eyes on the chocolate fountain.
I head towards the chocolate fountain.
You investigate the chocolate fountain. There is no puppy here, which surprises you because you know your puppies.
Is
If they
it
saw
delicious?
a flowing fountain of poison, they would immediately jump in.
Lily tries to be not suspicious about it, but she does essentially stick her hand in the fountain to just make sure.
None of the guests react to that at all. In fact, as you're doing it, one lady actually walks by and her voluminous gown clips straight through you.
Oh, thank God, they can't see me. And then once she realizes that, her whole head goes in the...
Lily, as you stick your head in the fountain, you know, this chocolate's kind of bitter. You think the chocolatier probably skimped on the sugar.
It's one of those where Lily's like, oh shit, I'm corporeal. And she thinks she's gonna stick her head in and see through to the mist, but then she pulls her head back out and goes, oh my God, there's chocolate in my eyes. That was a terrible idea.
Yes, you take 1 chocolate damage to the eye.
Chocolate
Oh, God.
damage.
It is
And
also
like she
hot
licks some of
chocolate
it.
to
She's
save
like,
blood.
oh, it burns, but also it's so bitter. God, why do rich people like it bitter?
They buy the expensive 90% cacao chocolate.
Okay, like dark chocolate is actually remarkably delicious, though.
Right applications, yes.
Like I honestly like I actually every
I
now
like
and
it in
then
ice
just
cream.
buy a like 70% dark chocolate bar and just
Then
munch
Lily,
on it.
a lady walks up next to you. She's holding a glass, a wine glass filled with a creamy pink liquid that has ice cream, whipped cream, sprinkles, powdered sugar, caramel, more powdered sugar, and then finally a strawberry on top as she takes a little serving spoon, scoops up some chocolate, and drizzles it over.
Oh man, Lily's just staring for a hot minute because she's like, God, that looks so good. I hate that this isn't real and that I can't. The chocolate ate my eyeballs, but I can't eat chocolate. God.
And as you watch him drizzle it over, you begin to realize that the chocolate's bitterness is probably to counteract the extreme sweetness of the 7 different types of sugar in this cup.
Alright, well, they didn't go towards the poison fountain. Where else would they go? There has to be something expensive for someone to pee on, and that's where she starts walking.
You make your way around the rune, and you end up bumping into Lord Ratherdoon again. You look up at him. A middle-aged man, his hair combed back. He has a thin mustache as he's wearing his robes, and he's talking with Lady. Oh, Ceciliana, you just such The other lady laughs lightly.
Presumably
Tell
he
me.
looks younger here too than I would expect
Uh,
him normally.
No, he looks older. And he has black hair.
Oh,
And as you look him
oh,
over,
this is his
you
father.
you see a 16 in
Oh,
emblazoned
this is.
on his suit cuffs.
Oh, this is Razordoon is 16. Oh man. Interesting.
And
Lily would
you
kind
give
of
me
study
insight.
him close. Yeah, okay, I could do that. She would definitely study him close when she made the realization that it's not the Razordoon she thought it was. Just to see like if his mannerisms are similar. Was he, was his son the bad egg? Is it learned behavior? It's an 18 on the die. Insight is wisdom, right?
Mhm.
And am I proficient is a good question. Yes, so that is a total of 28.
Really, they are floating. Like,
Oh!
they are really floating. And as you look at this lady with her rich red hair, her slightly more tan skin, you realize this woman is going to be rather doing the 17th mother.
Oh.
Oh.
And as you realize that, she slips a hand onto his arm. He has a little smile, his tail flicks as he excuses himself from this party, which you realize he is hosting this event as he and the lady begin to head up the stairs.
Oh. Okay, the part of the music that the track's on is really fitting here.
Note to self, tell Pyre and Feargrum I think about Razordoon's conception happening about now.
Did we literally stumble upon Razordoon's fucking conception night?
I think Lily did, for sure. Note to self, do not go upstairs under any circumstances.
No, no.
She like
Feargrum-
shudders a little bit.
Suddenly, if you said, I should go upstairs right fucking now, I can prevent a whole lot of shit.
If you know what I texted Slayagrave that I couldn't say out loud, you would be so proud of me.
Okay, now I'm curious. Okay, how are you speaking to
It's fine.
So-
It's fine.
Where was I?
I'm looking for puppies, and I found baby making, which is not the same thing.
I mean, adjacent.
It is adjacent, but not the same.
Yes, it is adjacent, but not what we're looking for.
Haya, you are actually also upscales, as these two young tabaxi girls have crawled out a window and up an ivory trellis.
Oh boy.
Ivy trellis?
Okay, so, like, imagine a normal trellis, but it's painted to look ivory.
Okay. I can kind of picture what you're saying, alright. I'll just kind of look at them, try and stop them from falling over.
Your hand goes through them.
Huh.
You will not heal.
Right, I can't interact.
But, however, Pyle, you feel something. You whip around, and reaching out your arm, you block an arrow that was aimed directly at the two young children.
Oh. Immediately
Is-
look in the direction the arrow came from.
You just see the woods. This estate is set back into the forest.
I don't like that.
But the children have now climbed up onto a roof and are giggling as they run across it in the cool night air.
Following along with the children to make sure they're safe. That sounds like a good idea.
Pyle, you are easily able to get up to the roof. You have any number of means.
Yeah, I do. The pirate just flies up onto the roof to follow them.
Your wings scream in pain when you flap them, but
Ow.
you get up onto the roof, and when you're there, you recall the feeling of your wing bone splintering, of muscle rupturing from the impact, and you realize your wings are probably in a terrible state, held together in the casing of the armor.
Okay, note to self, don't use wings. Ow. Oh, wow, how did I not notice how much this hurt?
And as you think that, you realize you had not been aware before that they had been injured, and your doctor's voice echoes through your mind. Soul will manifest based on what it knows to be true.
Oh.
And as you have this revelation, you realize you've all been becoming more and more injured the more and more you've learned. Feargrim has been walking with a limp since the tunnels. Your wings born.
Pirate just taking that in and going, we're gonna get weaker the more of ourselves we restore. Because we're gonna be reflecting our true selves, and our true selves are battered, bruised, and broken. Ew, I don't like that.
It's a thought that's disturbing yet strangely reassuring that you're becoming more real.
But it
More
also
whole.
means that once we take the damage, we can heal it.
I suppose that's true.
We'll swap back over to Feargrim. You rapscallion! You got them in a bidding war with each other and then closed them both? Oh, such a clever
I don't have
move.
enough breath to keep going.
Pie.
Boy.
Yes, your oyster business will absolutely furious. Well done, my friend. I'll admit,
You're just eternally screaming.
Ah!
I did think of potentially investing in that market, though now I must say I'm glad I didn't. I've never really had a taste for oyster much anyways. It's too much of a peasant food for my liking.
So inferior to lobster.
God, it's
I
hard to
prefer
believe
a
that
good-
both those you speak considered peasant
I prefer a
food.
good king crab, imported from the southern lands. And then another noble, Oh. Do you only eat the imported goods, my friend? Oh, you've caught me.
You've got me red-handed.
Well, I simply must get you in touch with my dealer in imported Franken cuisine. Did you know that they serve raw meat?
I do love a good red steak.
Oh, I
Yes,
think you'll find this is even fancier.
Oh, Woodbin. Oh,
Oh god, this is actively
Feargum,
doing
you take 6 psychic damage. There is no save.
Yeah, pretty sure he's been taking it this whole time.
Slowly taking sick after take a psychic damage.
Yeah.
And look at... Oh, speaking of imports, I just got a newly imported dining fork. It's only made by the highest craftsmanship. Feargum, he takes out a tuning fork for high precision acoustic measuring equipment and jabs it into a steak.
I was gonna say that it was some pretentious two-pronged fork. You have outdone me, sir. But also, as someone that likes music, that do me actual psychic damage.
Yes. You recognize this as an item of refined dwarven craftsmanship for highly precise measurements.
Bergam is insulted that he cannot do anything. He has no mouth, but he must scream.
And as you say that, the other noble dwarf who had been at the chocolate fountain and is now coming back eating chocolate covered frosted strawberries pauses mid bite. he blusters over, trying to dislodge the strawberry from his lung and grabs the thing. I say, what is the matter? You don't. Grudging.
At least he's the dwarf that understands the grudging.
And Feargum, somewhere in your smoothed over brain, you at least feel I see there's something of a dwarf in him. Lily. You have
I'm looking everywhere except
begun-
upstairs.
You've actually been following a trail with your tracking skills. You've been able to find the slightest trace of puppy. A single golden hair here. A tiny little claw mark there. You now find yourself in the kitchen where staff bustle about making meals, powdering sugar on everything.
Oh, interesting. More food. Solid prospects.
And you're able to now see more clear puppy footprints within the floor.
Ooh, excellent. They are getting closer.
And you actually end up going out the back, following the trail. They seem to head down the path, around to the side of the house. And as you follow them out back, they eventually lead to a large pair of exterior cellar doors.
Oh, okay. To the cellar.
The doors are latched shut, but it seems a bit of the wood was raw, and you can see the fresh bits where something has clawed its way through. Opening just big enough for your now bigger puppies. Perhaps, potentially even big enough for you.
I'm gonna risk the biscuit and squeeze through.
Mhm. Can you give me an acrobatics check?
Oh boy, howdy, I can try. Oh boy. A total of 10.
You forgot to account for your horns.
Fuck. Bonk. 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 Damn it. This time, bonk.
Oh dear heavens! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh dear lord!
I'm gonna try and just like wiggle the space wider with my horns.
As you are attempting to do that, you realize this wood is weak. Like, you can feel it give slightly from your horns, but you can't quite shove through.
Interesting. Can I stick my hand in there?
Yes, you can.
I would like to stick my hand in and try and see if I can find the inside part of the latch.
Oh, no. It's not like that. It's like a long...
Oh, like a padlock on the
latch.
outside. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still gonna reach my hand in anyway.
You reach your hand into the darkness. You can feel stone steps. You can feel some moisture.
Right, steps. Why is it wet? Steps, steps. Wood,
And
it's
that-
still
that-
wet. Don't like that.
As far as your hand can reach, that's what you feel.
God, I wish I had dark vision. And she does say that as she sticks her eye up to the hole. But she can't see anything.
As you lean forward and look your eye in the hole, your necklace of protection slips forward from its holding and dangles down, shedding bright light for 10 feet.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting about her. And the moment she actually sees, she's just like, oh my god, it worked.
And you are looking down at your bloody hand in the pool of blood that soaks the way down the stairs.
Oh man, that's like the second wet liquid that I would least prefer my hand to be in.
You also see the puppy prints within the blood trailing down the stairs.
Alright.
Well, that's not ideal.
It's better than what I thought happened for a moment.
I think Lily's also coming to terms with the fact that she's got a lot of blood on her hand and she was fully expecting pee.
Is this better or worse? She does not know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why she's having this like conflicted moment.
Just this moment of retrospection of just, is this better or worse at the moment?
Io, you have been following these two along the roof. They've been stopping at the various windows, shaking them to see which ones will open, until finally they come across one that do. And they slip into the room, and you follow behind, and you immediately see the shifting sheets.
Oh no!
Reflexively,
two-
Pyre's just gonna cover their eyes.
They just walk through your hands onto a desk by the window, and there is a pitcher of water here, and they are thirsty, so they start pouring themselves a cup of water, and the shifting immediately stops.
God, that's such a... Not
As-
the water basin.
As the sheets slowly pull back. the two look up, and there is Ratherdoon the 16th and the red-headed lady with the sheets pulled up to their neck as they're looking. Uh, uh, it, um, hello?
Pyre's just gonna kind of like look around the room at the
And the two
moment.
tabaxis who are holding up these cups of water, sticking their tongues, going lick, 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 just kind of look up at them until Mon lowers her glass. Hello. Lick, 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 lick. Then toos, toos. Hi. Lick, 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 lick. Are you? What? The window? There's more shifting as you see the Dune reach down until he manages to find his trousers, and pulling them under the sheets, he then, after a moment, steps out wearing just the trousers. Excuse me, girls. Mon looks up. It's okay. I didn't touch any frogs. Lick, 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 lick.
I'm just imagining they're giving the biggest innocent
I'm
eyes.
glad to hear that. Well done, young one. Like you two come with me. Whose child are you? I'm 6. I see. Congratulations. That's a very respectable age. Click, 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 click. I see you're both thirsty. Please, enjoy the water. I can fetch another pitcher. I'll just bring a servant. Then he looks in the room and is like, "No, this is the guest room. There isn't a servant bell." Why did I not install the servant bell in here yet? Oh no, wait, that's right. I'm renovating. That's right.
Pyre's just sitting here, just enjoying the tea.
The lady then looks up. Sweeties, is your mother around? They both nod. Is she here? They both nod. Do you know her name? They both nod. Well then. Who is your mother? Mama. Ah.
What I imagine her is giving like this specific kind of cat stare.
Yep.
And this gift, this is just what they're giving.
No, they just have simple, open child eyes. They're just standing there on his desk, on his papers, drinking water.
Pyro just kind of like glance at the papers as she's watching all this unfold.
They're just basic stationaries.
Ah, no nefarious plots, I see.
What do other people call your mother? They both stop, and Mon tilts her head. The dark leaves glowed across the cold cobblestones like the weary nature of my soul as slowly drifting in the shadow wispies from the fireplace. The chimney smoke blows in the wind, joining leaves like a somber dance. That reflect darkness I carry with me. They are tending the fire is the way Shanta I know as Mamu. She brings the light in the darkness within me, the soothing balm upon my wearied soul.
Dear God, she really did get it from her father.
What?
Fire just giggling. Trust me, it gets weirder as she gets older.
This is Mon Mon.
Oh. Oh, okay. I thought that was Toos. Okay, that changes.
Who says that, Papa?
Oh my God, they're twin. Oh my God, they're sisters.
Lick, 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 lick,
Just
lick,
tire
lick.
cover creep up. Oh my gosh, they're
Oh.
sisters.
All right then. Come with me, you two. Well, you may take the. In fact, keep the glasses. They're yours. My gift. He ushers them both off the desk and out the room. Here, take that hall and walk down those stairs, and you'll be around back, and you can just rejoin the party. They both look at him. He sighs. Then he snaps his fingers. He walks back in the room and he comes back out with a little box of chocolates. He shows them. Their eyes go wide. He closes it and he flings it like a frisbee out the window. There, go get it! They scamper down the stairs and out the back door.
I'm sorry. That's so terrible.
Then he walks back into the room. You watch as he stands there, and in one fluid motion strips the trousers off. The lady throws back the blanket, and he almost swan dives back into the sheets.
Just fire, just like.
Then they pause briefly. They both get up. She shuts the window, latches it, closes the curtain, and he pushes the nightstand in front of the door.
Fire just watching this, just going, damn, they're really into each other. It's like, damn.
They briefly check the closet, look under the bed. And then, this chunk of the memory is rapidly fading to black.
Fire just sighs and goes and passes through the wall to go follow the kids.
Alright. Lily, you're like, what do I thump? A box hits you right in the head.
God. I like pull my wet hand out of the hole that has blood on it, and I almost touch my face, and then I gag a little bit. Ow!
And
What the?
you look at the box. It has sailed through your head, yet you still felt the impact as you look and you see this box kind of broken open now. There's like some chocolate spilled out as suddenly two little girls show up as they squat next to the chocolate, and they look as like, it's on the ground. Ma says we don't eat dirty food. It's okay, we'll eat the clean side. As they pick up the chocolate and just start eating it.
Where did these children come from? Why are they covered in chocolate?
Pyre just kept appearing not long after. Oh, hey, Lily.
Oh, hey, Pyre. But I
Uh,
waved to you with the bloody hand.
Why is your hand covered in blood?
If it helps, I don't think it's mine. And also, it was blood and not pee.
That's even more
It's in the
concerning.
cellar. Depends on how you look at it. But it was coming from I'm trying to get in the cellar. I think the puppies are down there.
Oh, okay. Well, I just came from, well, Ratherdoon's dad and his mom really going at it. After these two
Oh,
interrupted
you know
it.
what? Yeah, they were getting frisky downstairs, and honestly, it was almost a scene in itself. I'm surprised they even went all the way up the stairs.
Pyre just like taking a moment thinking, he literally swan dived into the bed. Like,
He must not get the opportunity enough. Anyway, do you think you can
Clearly.
open this lock? I haven't been able to touch anything. Except the chocolate, funny enough. Oh, yeah, I'm also covered in head to, like, shoulders. Except for the part that I've had to, like, windshield wiper away from my eyes in dark chocolate.
Pyre just like looking at her, looking at the door, thinking, alright, hold on. Tries to like jimmy open the lock.
Pyle and Lily, could you both give me perception checks and Pyle a strength check?
Sure. Perception and
Perception.
strength.
Get a plus 10 to perception.
That's a nat one.
Nice.
I'll give you a
I got a
strength.
2.
Dirty 20 strength.
So I got 12 for my skeption.
Alright, Pyle, you fling the lock into the woods as you realize, oh, it was just set there over the latch, not actually locked.
Oh. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Did you not try just moving the lock to the side?
No. Usually, in my experience, the locks are always like hard locked, and I just,
Well, whoever locked this door clearly thought no one's gonna come by. So, Pyre will,
well,
their
that was
fault.
their mistake.
Pyre will grab the doors and fling them open with a flourish.
Pyle, you are going to take 8 piercing damage as an arrow rams into your shoulder.
That's why they didn't have it locked.
Where the hell did that come from?
It didn't need to be locked.
The sounds of Pyre just like, pull the arrow out. Where did this come from?
I don't know. It went.
You look at this arrow.
into
It has a sharpened flint arrowhead wrapped with some what looks like simple straw and a tree pitch into the knot of a fairly straight twig and some simple board feathers for fletching.
Huh. This is a remarkably simple arrow.
However, the two girls then sit up and stare into the woods, and as you stare back, you see a figure dressed all in black with a pointed black hood walking towards them.
Yeah, that feels like really bad. I don't think we can let that happen, Pyre. Full honesty.
Pyre is just going to immediately move between the kids and the. She doesn't care. That's the memory.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Pyre. The arrow went through. It's fine.
Why did the arrow hit me? Interesting. As Pyre is going to look to Lily Bear, you grab the puppy. I'll protect the kids.
Okay, I'll head down.
Clop, 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 clop.
It's past fear who's just lying on the floor, frothing at the mouth.
He's in the Family Guy pose.
That story gets funnier every time you say it, Pinard.
Any character I have for long enough, I end up torturing.
One way or another.
One way or another.
Pilgrim, could you give me a perception check?
Uh-huh.
One way or another. We're gonna find ya. We're gonna get you one way.
So that's a 2 on the die for a total of 14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just boring business talk between these two.
Business. Numbers. That's working.
And, shortly, another man walks up as Pinard leaves. And, this Baxi walks up. Oh, I do say, I did not expect to see you here. Oh, of course I'm here, Lady Salizy. I would never pass up one of Sir Razordoon's parties. He is such the generous host. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Pilgrim, you take 6 more psychic damage.
Sorry, but just the dwarf taking psychic damage is always funny. Because it's supposed to be like what is the thing with them that they're weirdly mentally resistant at times?
Usually.
Meanwhile, Pilgrim just constantly put in situations that he's not meant for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm sure our plucky dwarven companion will survive this. I mean, who knows? One day he might even decide that to use his free will, misplaced in him by the gods, to just walk away from this scene.
Only he would ever think of such.
If
He is
only he ever
currently-
thought about the fact he has free will. But
He is too
sadly,
busy focusing on how much this hurts. He has forgotten that he can walk.
unfortunately, our dwarf does not believe in free will.
Now the lady asks where the other dwarf had gone, and the man shrugs. I do not know where our good companion has gone. He seemed to be having some sort of fit. Must be part of that dwarven constitution. You know how they get when they're too far separated from rocks. Poor thing probably went to crawl in a ditch.
But the old pilgrim is not here because he would give him a shanking.
He took my new salad fork. So rude. Hmm. Oh, but I do have the most darling of plates here. He reaches out into a box. I got you a set I thought you might enjoy. She opens it. Virgum, this is a highly precise glass disc used for focusing arrays, for concentrating light to a very specific point and wavelength. Oh, such a darling little plate.
Pilgrim's regressing here. How much to shank him?
She scoops out some of lasagna and puts it in and picks up a fork and jabs it in. You can hear each clink of the fork against this perfect, slightly domed glass lens.
Pilgrim's experiencing character regression. How much to shank him?
The
Where
dwarf
did
is
you
about to
find
dwarf.
this lovely coterie? It's so shiny. The light seems to glimmer across it. Oh, well, you see, there was some hovel, and well, I had acquired the land, and when they were not able to pay the reasonable fee I asked for their continued habitation upon my estates, I had them evicted. And there were these wonderful items within.
That's a grudgeon.
We just hear, that's a grudged blam!
Hugo, you fire the shot. It goes right through them and the wall. Pio, you're gonna take 12 gunshot damage.
Damn it!
Oh,
As
Now
you
they're
fall
firing
to
things!
time,
Fire, what's
only
happening?
to get shot in the back.
when did they get a dwarven shotgun?
I didn't do it, I swear to God.
Lily, only because you went down to go into the tunnel did the shot pass right over your head.
I'm
Ow!
down an ammo,
Where the
aren't
fuck
I?
did this guy get a dwarven shotgun? Wait a minute, dwarven shotgun shouldn't even exist yet!
Yes, who could possibly? Definitely not the only dwarf with a shotgun.
God, and why is it smoking? And also, it's kind of got this, like, familiar scent to it. God, what's happening?
I don't know, I just got shot!
No, I'm gonna keep going for the puppies.
Go get the
Oh God, the
puppy.
blood!
Ow! It's gonna take
Lily,
me forever
make
to get
a
this
dexterity
shot
saving
out
throw.
of my
Fire,
back.
mark 12 damage. Field goal, mark down 1 ammo. Everybody, roll initiative.
I got a natural 1 on my dexterity save.
Natural 20!
Rolling.
Lily, you slip in the blood, and you're going to start
Oh God!
doing it head first.
Oh God! Oh no, God! Not the stairs! Oh God!
Bump, 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 bump.
Lily,
Not the stairs!
there's about 35 steps, so
Oh my
approximately a step
God!
being that much, you're gonna hit approximately, I think
35
every
d4
like
damage.
5th step makes sense. So you're gonna take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh God!
Just bump, 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 bump.
Birgrim, they're still laughing as you hear the fork go
Mm.
across this glass apparatus.
Mm.
Kurt was about to turn into a barbarian.
You have your shotgun raised and pointed. What would you like to do?
Oh, and
It is double
The-
barreled.
It is double barreled. But the first shot went right through them.
Mhm.
Pilgrim's mad, but he's not stupid mad.
Mm-hmm. Fiogum, what was your initiative?
That was 27.
Then we will say it is still your turn, and you've used at least 1/2 of your 2 attack extra attack to
He's
fire
gonna
that shot.
rush him.
Would you like to use the second attack? Would you like to move? What would you like to do?
He's gonna run up, sheath his shotgun, and just try and sock him in the face.
Okay, Fiogum, you do a full roundhouse punch. Your Your fist goes through him, through the wall behind him. Pyre, you get punched in the back for 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Oh.
You roll around, but you just see a blank wall, and as you roll back, the strange hooded figure who you assume to be a cultist is still approaching.
It's goddamn being attacked from both behind and in front. Focus on the kids.
They're both standing
just try
there,
and stab the cultist.
They look confused at the tall man. And then one of them says, "He looks kind of like Papa," as they both smile and stand up and start walking towards this ominous black cloaked figure.
Oh no, you don't! No, 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 no!
Remember that. Remember that one of them's got the edgy dad.
No, I think
They both have the edgy
that's
dad.
both. They're siblings. I think we're about to see
The edgy dad. I can't remember
sister
which one it
get
was. I think
napped.
it was Tus.
I think we're about to see Tus's sister get fucking napped. Which is
I
that
do
or this
believe
is the
that.
night they both get adopted.
no, because the girl, the other one, was already doing the thing that Tus does, so it's clear they both have the same dad.
They walk up to this figure.
Pyre's-
Pyre, you smell. This person smells wrong. He smells of cultish energies, of blood, of darkness, and they look up and they stare up at this figure. Tus then speaks. "You smell like Papa."
Pyre's going to try and just punch the guy.
Your fist goes right through him.
No. I'm not letting you take any children.
Figure slowly reaches down and lifts them both up by the scruff of their neck as they just look up at him. "Would you like to eat, little ones?"
Oh my god, I just realized where the fucking arrows are coming from.
Tus nods. And Mon looks over. "Are you sure Mama said we don't take treat from stranger?" Tus looks at Mon and then back up the individual and gives a smile. "Yeah, okay. Danger's just friends not met yet."
Aww. Oh my gosh, sweet girl.
As you're attempting to do anything to this figure, you another arrow suddenly embeds itself in the wall. You look down, it seemed to pass right through you.
What? As Pyre is going to look out to the wood.
Figure rolls around this black-leafed individual. It hisses. Pyre, this isn't just an arrow. This is a black iron crossbow bolt, etched with runes of warding.
Oh.
Fiogrum, as you're angrily glaring at these two people, suddenly the black tip of a crossbow bolt is poking out from the wall. The nobles don't notice it, but you are staring directly at it.
Pilgrim is gonna dwarven charge at the crossbow bolt.
You charge into a wall and take 2 bludgeoning damage. The wall cracks, but it is a stone wall.
What do I knock down on my way there?
You pass through the table.
Wouldn't that technically be 2 piercing damage?
You're wearing armor. It's not gonna pierce you. You just ram into a solid wall.
Yeah, I ram into a solid wall, expecting to ram into a solid wall.
You still rammed into a wall. Expecting it or not, you're gonna take a little damage.
That is true.
The idea is when you're attacking something, you aren't taking damage from it, but
Yes, but typically you don't try to attack stone walls with your body.
I mean, you do make
The
a
wall
point
attacked
there.
back.
The wall.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that's why it's piercing damage, is because we've got the little point of the crossbow bolt sticking
No,
out,
the
and
bludgeoning
that
damage
does
is more your soft muscle caught between your steel skeleton and the brick wall.
But that's what padding is for.
Padding can only go so far, and that's why it's only 2.
Fair enough.
Also, I imagine you ran the way dwarves tend to run head first, so really it was your face that hit the wall.
And then my head hit the wall.
Yeah, no.
Bam!
Like, in my mind, it was more doing the dwarven charge and then just twisting in to do this big old shoulder check. But no. I can see it definitely being face first. The dwarven hard-hitted way.
Mm-hmm. Beating your head into a brick wall is a dwarven saying. Most races think it's one of futility. No. The dwarves mean it much more literally. You beat your head into a brick wall until it gives away.
It's a tale of dwarven stubbornness. Yep. No. That'd be 2 bludgeoning damage. I agree.
Kyle and Lily, you watch as this figure walls around now to look at the darkness. It seems to almost hiss as it suddenly descends down the dark tunnel. Its feet splattering in the blood as it rushes. Lily, you feel it rush past you.
Oh, you do!
And the
Hey, wait,
door
man, come
behind
back
it
here!
swings shut. You hear the heavy latch seem to lock into place.
Oh, fire motherfucker, they've got locks on the other sides now!
Now that you're below it, you can see there is in fact a heavy wooden beam that now blocks the entrance above you. You're at the bottom of the stairs though.
And it rushed past me and closed another door?
The door closed itself behind it. You presume some sort of spell.
Mm-hmm.
And then it rushed down into the cellar, and you are now also in the cellar. It's a simple cellar, but it runs to and through a fake wall. You can see the illusion shimmer as it goes through it.
Rat bastards.
Do you follow?
I mean, yeah, obvi. I am sprinting.
Pyre will follow as well. Doors.
You stop at this heavy wood gate as you look down at it. And then, moments later, the figure rushed across the dark grass, its cloak billowing behind it with the unrest of the night sky, the heavy blackwood crossbow discarded as it ran forward. Pulling its heavy iron axe from its embroidered belt, it raised it high above its head, swinging down with a thunderous crack into the cellar door, and then again and again, With the fervor of a man possessed, he struck over and over into the wood, its splintering, yet oddly resilient. Dark magics at work seem to be warding his blows from biting into the wood, but he pushes through nonetheless. The brim of his hat pulled low. A cold anger burned in his eyes as he raised the axe once more and swung it down. This time, the door and handle of the axe both cracked and splintered. He reached down, plunging his hands into the opening he made, and began to pull away wood with bare hand. Lily, in the dungeon, you run forward through the illusion, and you come across a sight that's all too familiar to you. You see this large... you are able to see the map, right?
Yeah.
You see this large, cavernous space painted with various cultic demonic symbols, chains spewed about, hung from the walls. This cavern seems to have been hollowed out almost as by hand, the walls rough and uneven. A large, heavy clock on this wall slowly ticks minute by minute. Pretend that looks like a clock. As these 5 individuals stand 5 points of this ritual circle, and then, seeming in a daze, her eyes cloudy, you see Mon Mon laying in the center of it, as Tus Tus stands to the side, looking frightened, clutching her tail, clearly unsure what to do.
Lovely.
Clock slowly ticks. Tick. Tick. Tock. These individuals seeming to be chanting at the same tempo. The ticking clock. Slowly, the hand approaches midnight. Just seconds away, as one of them raises a dagger high, stepping forward. Tus Tus closes her eyes, and the whole scene goes dark. Then you hear it thwump. The sound of an arrow loosed, and suddenly the scene is light again. You see everything is the same. The cultist is standing here again. They're chanting. Tus Tus is holding her tail, looking afraid. You glance back at the clock, and you see it. The minute hand has been moved back. There's now a large nick in the side, and as you follow direction, you see an arrow in the wall. What do you do?
Do I get a sense of where the arrow came from?
It should be coming from where you're standing.
I mean, I think Lily would still try and run forward to disrupt the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And given whether or not she feels like she's playing a role in a memory or if she's actually herself, Lily would essentially full bend to 45 and begin a charge.
You ram forward, and you keep going. You run forward. You run up the side of this ritual. You run directly through the cultist. It just seems to shimmer.
Now that I've moved, is there anything where I had come from with the arrow direction?
You're looking. And then the minute hand strikes midnight. The cultist steps forward, raising the dagger. Toos Toos closes her eyes. The scene goes dark. And again, you hear that the thump, clank. Everything's light again. Everything's back where it was. You look over. There's now a second gash in the minute hand. There's another arrow in the wall.
And I still can't see where it's coming from.
No.
I mean, I guess I'd try and turn back the clock then, if that seemingly is whoever the mysterious entity's goal is.
Could you give me an athletics check to scale this clock face? This is a large iron clock. Not like the kind you'd see in a house, but like the kind you'd see in a clock tower.
Right, okay. Well, that's a natural 20, and
you scramble up
it's
and
a total of 27.
You brace your hoof into the clock and you push, and there's a groaning, there's a grating. You have to strain your muscle as you brace your back against the frame. But then the clock stops. Pilgrim, the music has stopped playing. The commentary has stopped. Everyone stands frozen.
Well, Pilgrim's got no idea what's causing that. He's just going to try and batter his way through this wall.
How are you attempting to get through this stone wall?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You are staring as this man is wrenching out handfuls of wood, his bare hands bleeding as he tears it away, and then he just stops, frozen.
Pyre will notice this as she goes to try and wrench it open somewhat as well.
It doesn't move at all. Wood typically will bend, even steel will bend, but this is completely immobile.
What the fuck? Is there enough room for me to try and squeeze in?
No, between your wings and your chest, you are quite wide in all dimension.
Ah, yes, of course, that profound issue. Oh shit, I don't know what to properly do then. Pyre will attempt to call down, Lily! You okay down there?
Lily, you can hear Pyre's voice. It's echoing through us, down the stairs and through the room, but you can hear it.
Pyre, there's culty activity. They've got a circle and there's a big clock. but I'm on top of it.
Lily, could you give me a strength saving throw?
I try. Ba-da-ba-ba. 16
Talk.
minutes.
Tick. The your legs are feeling weak as suddenly the hand moves again. Oh, 26 total. Okay.
Sorry,
never mind.
I'm trying to I have to do math because I ate all the meals and stuff, so it's not written on my sheet, right?
The clock does a single tick and everything moves forward as though a single frame before Lily you re-embrace your footing. You will momentarily distracted by Pyre's voice.
I don't get it, Pyre. There's a big clock.
Your back is braced against the frame holding this clock up as it's taking both your hooves pushed against the minute hand to hold it in place.
I don't know what to say. I've never had to deal with fucking a clock holding the pace of time. I haven't had to deal with that before.
You have no idea there's a clock.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I started yelling about a clock. There's cults, and then there's big ass clock, but I'm on top of it. Literally.
I honestly don't know what to do to help. Is there anything I can do to help? I can't move the wood up here.
I just this was my only idea to stop the cult thing. I can't interact with any of them.
Something's clearly I don't know. Just Fire, just very confused. Is there anything else you can see down there?
I see the young girls. I see a cult circle. I see 5 cultists who I can't touch. This big ass clock that I'm holding onto for dear life. And that's pretty much it. And fire.
Well, shit. I don't know what to say.
Now, Fugum, you can definitely hear Pyro's voice coming from the open window a foot to your right.
Pyre just looks. It's just like, doot, 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 doot. Well, that's easier. Through the window we go.
You vault through the window, and now looking over, the few feet to the left, you see figure weaved in dark cloak billowing, thick black hair spilling down his back, a low-brimmed, tall black hat as he is ripping his way through these thick wood cellar doors, a broken axe by his side, and Pyre squatting next to him, shouting into a hole roughly the size of her head. Bit bigger.
So I take it you found something then.
Memories, girls, culty things down there.
Cultists!
Yeah, cultists.
Jeremy starts helping smash on the door.
You bash into it. You kick it. You use the butt of your rifle, shotgun, but the door doesn't budge at all. Even the slimmest of splinters coming off of it are immobile.
See?
Pyre just kind of scratches his dwarven head. It's like time isn't working right.
Yeah, Lily's down there apparently holding a clock. Speaking of which, how are you holding up down there?
I am grasping for dear life. I cannot do the splits, guys, and it's really starting to get there.
We can't get down there.
I mean, if I let it keep going, I think she's gonna die.
Oh, fuck.
And also, it tried to keep going, but then someone kept resetting it a little bit, and then, it wasn't working very well. So I decided to come up here, and that seems like a mistake.
Well, fuck. I'm honestly trying to think of a way to help. Is there anything else noticeable down there? We need context clues, something.
I wish I had more context clues to give you, Pyre. I ran down here looking. Every time Toos close their eyes, I can't see anymore, and then I hear a ting, and then the goes back because someone hit part of the clock, and then it was different.
Hold on. What, Mom?
Are you doing Ren Fair this year?
Yeah?
Okay. August 28th.
August 28th, understood.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Don't worry, I'll look into it.
Alright.
Sorry, my mom was wondering if I was going to Ren Fair this year. I need to mark down my calendar.
Little Ren Fair.
What would you all like to do?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, clearly the clock ticking. We need to keep everything going. If we keep everything going, the girls are probably gonna die. Someone is clearly trying to stop that from happening. The only one I can think of is the source of the memory, and that's Tus.
Hmm.
Lilybird is clearly seeing something from her point of view, but it can't be Tus. And wait, Feargrim, can wait, no. Feargrim's also too wide to fit into the hole, isn't he?
I mean, probably. I mean, if I go in sideways, maybe.
Unfortunately, actually, if you took off your armor, you could probably squeeze through.
The one thing that it's really hard to get Fjorgrim to do.
Yes.
Lily, your calves are beginning to cramp.
Okay, this was a great idea concept, but I think I'm gonna have to get down.
Let time pass a little bit.
Get ready to smack the
Okay.
door down.
And I would try to gracefully attempt to move myself off the clock so that the minute
As soon
hand
as
could
you
tick.
lessen your grip even a little bit, the hand goes clunk, clunk.
Ah!
The figure tears away handfuls of wood, boards splintering as he moves with a maddened haste. The cultist steps forward, raises the knife. Tus closes her eyes. Everything goes dark, Lily. Then the thump. Piercing pain. As suddenly, everything is reset. Lily, you're still dangling from the clock. A bloody gash across your thigh. Another nick in the minute hand.
Okay, just
Tyler,
reset again, guys. I don't understand.
You watch as suddenly it's like the man had finally ripped off a board just big enough that he could maybe get through, but now suddenly the hole was the same size again. He was still pulling on the board. It had gone back.
That's not good.
I imagine all of our smacking on the door is also undone.
It is. But in the moment when the door was moving, as he's pulling on it, Firgum, your hand goes right through the door.
Am I able to get the rest of me through the door?
You dive down.
Pyre will attempt to follow.
Lily, what do you do?
I'm still essentially like hanging on to the hand, but like it ticked, so now I'm still just dangling here, bleeding.
Okay, you are dangling there, bleeding. You have taken 6, I will say, slashing damage. As then, after a moment, the cultist steps forward again. He raises the dagger. Tus closes her eyes. There's a thump, and then it resets again. And Firgum and Pyre, as you are dead running down the stairs, Pyre, you have grabbed Firgum and pulling him along. The limping dwarf cannot run.
Exactly.
You both manage to come across this scene.
Oh.
You come out right here.
I'm dangling on the clock. Can't really illustrate it, but that's where I'm at.
This one is Mon. This one is Tus.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. Immediately Pyre is going to go over to help Lily with keeping the hand from moving.
With the both of you walking together, I will not require a roll. You are able to hold it still.
Okay. This is not this is weird. This is beyond weird.
You have hold it still just as the cultist has raised the dagger and is about to strike down.
Okay, Fugrim? Can you try something?
Ooh. Fing's gonna move up. He's gonna yeet at this cultist.
Yeet what?
Yeet is thrower.
You yeet the thrower. It goes. It goes right through him. It
Damn
keeps
it!
going the full distance, and then it
Whoop back in my
hits the
hand.
ground.
Okay, so there isn't anything I can do against the cultists.
Shit.
Yeah, I went through them too.
Ah, fuck.
It's kind of why I'm at a loss.
What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Here, watch. I'll show you what happens. Pyre, let go just a little bit.
Where's
Pyre.
the door?
It's just a empty hole in the wall over here, and through there
No,
is the
the
cellar.
guy breaking at the boards.
Oh, he's at the entrance. He's at the the exterior cellar doors.
Oh, so he's out of range.
Yeah.
I got no ideas. You're already both manning the clock.
Alright. Pyre will lessen her grip as Lily suggests.
Just so you guys can see this process I've been going through this whole time.
Cultist strikes down with the dagger. Tus closes her eyes. Everything goes dark. Then you hear a thunk and a clang, and suddenly everything is back. The cultist is standing here. They're still chanting. Tus is holding her tail. Mon is laying on the altar. Her eyes have a dazed look. The minute hand is seconds away from striking midnight.
Pyre
So
will
if you
once
two
again
hold
help
the
with
clock,
blood pressure.
if I can run up and scoop up Mon.
Your hands go right
Go
through
right through her. I was afraid of that.
This isn't our memories, it's hers. And
What do we remember that she's told us that happened?
nothing! Tis
Tis just
never
doesn't talk
talked
about her
this
life.
before. Tis just never talked about her life.
Then how do
Wait
we
a
She
moment.
talks as cryptic riddles.
Tus is here. The actual one. She's somewhere around here. She has
Okay,
to
how
be.
do we find her then?
I've been hit by arrows throughout the day by the woods.
So maybe she's out there. What do we do then?
We find her. Find her, bring her in here. She's the only one who can interact with this memory. She's the only one who can solve it.
All right. If anyone knows her better, that is gonna be. He points at Lily. So Pyre and me can hold this clock at bay.
You look up at the clock. It's set exactly about 7 feet off the ground, right above the tip of your fingers. You are going to need somebody to lift you up into the clock walk.
Or I will climb it out of Dwarven spite.
You can
Give
climb up
me an
higher.
athletics check to jump high enough to grab
Is
it
your
and pull
leg
yourself
still
up.
busted?
Oh yeah, you still
For an
have that
athletics
bummed
check.
leg.
Yeah. Oh, and that would be with disadvantage due to your busted leg.
So that cancels out my advantage, but that still gives me a 28.
You watch as Philgrim squats down.
Yeah.
Jumps up, grabs it, pulls himself up. Grabs the next one, pulls himself up.
You see, dwarves don't jump with their legs; they jump with their arms.
Which is not how that works.
No, it isn't.
But he somehow gets up into the clock walk. And you're there now, Philgrim.
All right, so I gotta hold this hand here, right?
Yep.
Where just goes in like full body weight against the second hand.
Minute hand. There was no second hand.
What kind of stupid clock is this then?
You can tell, Philgrim, looking about it, there's mechanisms. There just isn't a hand to represent it. The
Means there's
minute
no
hand just...
leverage. Means we've got no leverage against the second's hand, only the minute.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure the hour hand is going to be way too short for us to use enough torque to actually wind that back, which would be a significant bonus.
Especially Philgrim, you can see these are like large iron gears.
Yeah, no, Fear's going to do everything he can to unwind the minute hand.
Give me a strength check with disadvantage.
Can I attempt to
Sure.
help?
I should clarify, it's because the two of you are working together that you can make this check, but it is still with disadvantage.
Okay.
That comes in at 14 and 12.
Mm-hmm. And Kyle, what is your check?
Oh, right. So, strength check, you said?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Alright. Wait, don't I normally have advantage on those?
Normally, yes, but nothing here is normal.
So that would just bump it back to normal then.
No, this is a disadvantage check.
Okay. So it's just by default disadvantage. Okay. Let's making sure. 14.
Okay, with a 14 and a 12, you push back the minute hand, but it doesn't go backwards. It feels as immobile as everything else. You can feel give and tug as it attempts to move forward and you push to hold it in place, but you cannot rewind time.
Okay.
Well, that at least is information we can use.
Okay, so we can't push back time. Lily, me and Fugram can hold this. You go find Toos Toos.
I'll give it my best shot.
That's the only thing I could think of that might work here, okay? This is clearly her memory. This is her. We put our trust in you.
I will head back up the stairs.
You head back up the stairs and you see the face of the figure as he's trying to dig through the holes. His eyes wide, teeth clenched, a pure look of terror on his face. And you recognize this face. It's maybe 20 years younger than when you last saw it, but this is unmistakably Toos Toos's father.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I tried looking through the direction of the arrows, or maybe Pyre said the woods. I'll look for Toos Toos in the woods.
Currently, the door is impassable.
I think you guys gotta like let time move a second so I can slip out.
All right, ready, Fugram? Let's try to have it move
3,
like
2,
1.
1.
Yep.
You let it click forward. The chanting continues. The cultist step forward. He raises the dagger. He goes to
Stop
strike
it!
down Toos Toos.
We don't want to let him. We don't want to let him get that far.
Now you gotta like let it reset. It's okay.
We don't know how many of these resets we've got though.
I
I'll
don't
say that
either.
it was just enough time for you to like roll your way through the doors.
Okay.
Since you were like pressed up waiting, you managed to get through in a couple seconds.
Okay, we just gotta keep it here.
Since it is about 6:40 p.m. and I know this is when you go to bed,
I can keep
would
going.
you,
I don't
like-
have work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone wants to keep going, I don't mind.
I don't know how much focus I've got to keep going.
I also am gonna need to call it here probably within the next 20. So
Okay.
we can figure it out in the next 20 minutes.
If everyone is
But
okay
I
with
literally
the...
don't know what to do.
Wait, did you say you have to call it for the next 20 or in the next 20?
If I have to leave in 20 minutes, if we
Mhm.
could figure it out in 20 minutes, we can keep playing. But I have to leave in 20 minutes.
That's up to you all if you manage to figure it out.
And that's why I
think
said
am on the
I
right
literally
track.
don't know what's happening.
Like, I think I'm on the right track. I think so. I don't know.
I think we're on a track.
I will say that you... How... No, I don't think there's actually anything I can say.
There's nothing you can say without spoiling anything, eh?
I'm pretty sure if we try and help Toos Toos' dad, we're just gonna pass through that.
Yeah, no, I already tried.
I tried the clock. I tried to look where the arrows were coming from to get a direction of where Tustus could be. None of that worked. I don't know where the puppy prints went. That's not valid anymore. The blood is everywhere. Don't know where that came
Lily,
from.
I'm sorry, I got caught up on the narration. The puppy prints lead into this room.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They come in here and then that's it. They didn't lead me anywhere other than this room. So all of the things that I was trying.
No. I'm sorry. The puppy prints lead into this room, and they lead to where young Toos Toos is standing.
Okay. That's a little concerning, but okay.
So potentially puppy over there.
We figured that out. Ah, God, my head.
That's okay. We can come at this fresh next week.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I don't mind calling it here then. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I didn't want to try. I didn't want to try to keep going, but damn, this is weirdly fucking with my head.
This one is a tough challenge.
Alright. I shall stop the stream here.